Okay. A very good morning, children. Welcome back to the online session of subject mathematics of 7th class. I hope so. You all are very fine and staying healthy in the present situation. So, in the previous class, we have completed the multiplication of the fractions with the whole numbers, either proper fraction or mixed fraction or improper fraction with one whole number. So, in the today's class, so we shall see if any fraction is multiplying with another fraction, so what will be the result and how the pictorial representation will be. Then now we shall see. Suppose if I am doing 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. Okay. So in the previous class we have seen that 3 into 1 by 2. So 3 times of a half part we have seen. So we are adding 3 times. So what we are adding 3 times? So a circle with 2 parts and 1 part is shaded, like that we have seen. So that means in a circle there are how many parts? 2 parts are there. So how many are shaded? One part is shaded, one part is shaded, and so like this how many are there? 3 are there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, like this we have taken 3. Okay, is it right, children? So now what is 3 into 1 by 2 means? Means just taking this shaded regions as one whole part. So half, that is 1. That is 1. Is it right? Next, in the next circle, half is there. So 1 is half. So totally this is 1 and this is half. 1 by 2 is the answer. So 3 into 1 by 2 means 3 by 2. So what is the result of 3 by 2? 3 by 2 means 1 by 2 will be coming. 1 by 2 is the answer. So like this we have taken only if we are multiplying one whole number with another fraction in the yesterday's class, up to yesterday's class. Suppose if instead of this whole number, if there is if here also if fraction is there, then what we have to do? Okay, in place of a whole number, if there is a fraction, how we have to multiply and how we have to take the pictorial representation, we shall see. So first, so generally 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. Already I said if any numbers are there with a multiplication means, then whatever the whole number is there, that one you should multiply with the numerator of the fraction part. And here 3 means 3 by 1 only. Is it right, Norman? So 3 you should multiply with the numerator and 1 you should multiply with the denominator. But here also two numbers are there, 1 by 3. So what is 1 by 3? 1 by 3, which type of fraction it is? So denominator is greater than the numerator. Denominator is greater than means this is a proper fraction. Is it right, children? Proper fraction should be always less than 1. Proper fraction means always less than 1. Okay. So improper fraction either equal to 1 or greater than 1. Okay. I hope so you are understanding. So here 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. So whatever the numerator is there, so the numerator you should multiply with the numerator, and the denominator you should multiply with the denominator. Okay, I hope so you are understanding. So here what will be the result? 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1 by 3 into 2, that is 6. 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 6. Is it right, children? So like this you have to do the multiplication of two fractions. Suppose I am taking 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 I am taking. 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 I am taking. So numerator should multiply with the numerator. 1 into 1, 1. Next, denominator you should multiply with the denominator. 5 into 4. 5 into 4 is 20. So 1 by 20 is the answer for this problem. Is it right, children? So this is about the multiplication of two fractions. 2 or more fractions also like that only. Suppose if 2 or more fractions are there, 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 into, suppose 1 by 2 is there, then how you should take? So all the three numerators as a numerator product, all the three denominators you should take as a product. So 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 2, 40. So here 1 by 40 will be the answer. Okay. So like that, how many multiplication fractions are there? That many you should multiply with the only numerators and with only denominators. Okay. But this is not easy than in the additions. So in the additions you are not supposed to add like this. Okay. In the addition, first you should make the denominators equal and you should add as a LCM. Okay. So that is the thing. Sorry. So here 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 20. Now we got this multiplication of a fraction with a fraction. Now how we have to show this fraction, this result and this process in the pictorial representation? We have to check. So first, so till now I think so you have understood very easily. So here what is the meaning of into? Into means what? Multiplication means what? In the fractions. So yesterday I said, so multiplication means you should use one word. So that is half. Is it right, children? That is half. That means 1 by 5 of 1 by 4. Can I write like this? This one. So 1 by 5 of 1 by 4. So 1 by 5 of 1 by 4. First you have to check what is 1 by 4. So you have to show 1 by 4 in the pictorial representation. So in a circle there are 4 parts. There are 4 parts. A circle. Okay, I will draw big circle. Okay, so that you can check very easily. You can see very easily. So a circle is a. In that circle, how many parts I have done? I have to do 4 parts. So 2 parts. 2 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts I have done. Okay. I think so you have understood up to here very easily. So how many regions I have to shade? So numerator is a number of shaded regions. Number of shaded regions. So 1. So one region I have to shade. So which region I will shade means okay. The first region only I will shade. Okay. This one I will shade. Okay. Okay. So one region I have said. So this is a 1 by 4. Okay. Now 1 by 5 of 1 by 4 he is asking. 1 by 5 of 1 by 4. So from the 1 by 4, whatever the 1 by 4 is there. So 1 by 4 means only this part. Okay. Only this part. Now forget about these 3 parts. Forget about these 3 parts. Okay. For sometimes we should assume that these 3 parts are not there. Okay. Okay. So only this 1 by 4 part is there. Only this 1 by 4 part is there. So 1 by 5 of 1 by 4 means from this 1 by 4th part, you should take the 1 by 5th part. Okay, that means, so in this 1 by 4, how many parts you should do? 5 parts you should do. That means for this 1 by 4, again you should divide into 5 parts. That means see, 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it right, children? So 5 parts are there. So now I have done the 5 parts. So 1 by 4th part only I have done 5 parts. So this totally is a 1 by 4th part. In this I have done the 5 parts. Okay. So in this 5 parts, so how many parts I should shade? So numerator is a number of parts to be shaded. Okay, that is 1. So 1 part I should shade. So which part I will shade? So the down part I will shade. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the down part I have shaded. So this part, so whatever the part I have done here, whatever the region I have shaded here again, so this will become as a 1 by 5 of 1 by 4. Okay. So I hope so now you have understood. Okay, so out of the total circle, first I have done this one 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means, so first circle I have divided into 4 parts. Okay, so in the 4 parts, how many regions I have shaded? One region I have shaded. So this full region I have shaded. Okay, now forget about these 3 parts. Okay, these 3 parts you forget. Now 1 by 5. So from this 1 by 4th part, you divide into 5 parts. You divide into 5 parts. So I have divided 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have divided. So in these 5 parts, how many regions I should shade? Only one region I should shade. So extra shading. Shading for this one. That means I have shaded crossly. So now if you see this one, how it is this one? How this circle, how this part is this part is looking like this now. So this is one type of shading and this is another type of shading. So two shadings are there. That means here this part will be considered as 1 by 5 into 1 by 4. 1 by 5 into 1 by 4. So first, so 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 20. 1 by 20. Okay. So in this one circle, so in this one part, how many parts I have done? So 5 parts. Okay. So in one circle, in one part I have done 5 parts. In the two parts 10. In the 3 parts 15. In the 4 parts 20. So that means totally how many parts I can divide? So now I will draw. I think so up to now you are clear. Okay. In one part there are 5 subparts. Is it right? In this part only there are 5 subparts. So in the 4 parts, in these 4 parts how many will be there? 4 into 5 is 20. Is it right? So 20 parts. So that is only the result. So in the 20 parts, how many I have shaded? 1. So only one I have shaded. Only one I have shaded. Okay, one is there for the common lines. Okay. So this is about the multiplication of two fractions, 2 or more fractions. Okay. So like this you have to do. I think so you have understood. So this is about the problem. So now we shall go on with some more example problems regarding this multiplication of fractions. Okay. So one more thing, not only circles, you can take the rectangle, square also, because rectangle, square means there should be perfect even numbers, like the denominator should be either 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that it should be. Okay. So for our easiness, if you take the circles means you can draw any number of parts. Okay. So required number of parts only the question will be coming. Okay. So there won't be any impossible questions. Okay. For your pictorial representation. Okay. So like this, now we shall do some problems as exercise part. Okay. Okay. One more thing. Find 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 and 1 by 5 into 1 by 2, and using diagram, using pictorial representation, Okay. Using pictorial representation, you should find the following problem. Okay. So solution. First you do manually, you do the solution. So first find 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. You keep number 1. 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. So what is 1 by 2 into 1 by 5? So numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. So 1 into 1, 1 by 2 into 5 is 10. So the answer is 1 by 10. Next, second one, 1 by 5 into 1 by 2. What is the result? Okay, instead of here I will do here. Second one, 1 by 5 into 1 by 2. So numerator into numerator, 1 into 1, 1. 5 into 2, 10. So if you observe here, both the results are same. Both the results are same. As we are seeing in the properties of integers and properties of whole numbers, you have one of the property, that is a into b is equals to b into a. Is it right, children? If you know this property means you can identify this one. Okay. So if you interchange the two integers, if you exchange their places, also their multiplication will be same. Is it right, children? So 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. Suppose this is a and this is b. Okay, a into b is equals to b into a. Is it right, children? So both are getting the equal results. So a into b is equals to b into a. We can write it. So this is one of the commutative property. So if we exchange the two same whole numbers or two same integers, so in the multiplication the result will be the same result in the two places. In the LHS part and in the RHS part, the result will be the same. So that is only commutative property. So every chapter is linked with each and every chapter. Okay. So suppose in the first chapter we have discussed the integer. So in that chapter only integers will be coming. So in another chapter properties won't come. So you should not think like that. So in every chapter there will be linked with another chapter. Okay. So in the fractions geometry is coming. In the fractions daily life usage is coming. In the fractions properties are coming. In the fractions some polynomials or some business mathematics, everything will be coming. Okay, you are seeing unitary method. So for 15 pence 30 rupees, for 1 pen how many rupees? So like that also you are seeing, is it right? That is a business math, unitary method. So here every chapter is linked with one other chapter. Okay, don't keep the limit for only for that chapter. Okay, so here 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 is 1 by 10. 1 by 5 into 1 by 2 is also 1 by 10. So both are same. Now this up to here it is a result. Up to here is a result. Okay. So next, what he is asking, using pictorial representation, you have to show this result. For first one and for the second one. Okay. First we shall go on with the first pictorial representation. So for 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 we shall see. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 means what is the 1 by 2 into 1 by 5? 1 by 2 of 1 by 5. 1 by 2 of 1 by 5. So first you have to take the second fraction and you should show in the circle. So in a circle there are 5 parts. So circle won't be possible. So here what you should take, 5 parts you should take. So 5 parts means, okay, we can take the circle only. So in a circle I am taking 5 parts. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 parts I have taken. In the 5 parts how many regions I have to shade? Only one region I have to shade. So this region I will shade. Okay, is it clear, children? So one part I have shaded from the 5 parts. Okay, so now we shall forget about these parts. Now 1 by 2 of 1 by 5. So from this 1 by 5th part you should shade 1 by 2 part. So how many parts you should do for this part? 2 parts. That means again you have to divide into 2 parts. Okay. So two parts I have divided. Two parts I have divided as like this. Okay. So in these two parts, how many regions I have to shade? One region I have to shade. So which region we shall shade? So the upper region we shall shade. Okay. So in the upper region there are two common lines are there. So one is like this and another is like this. So you are seeing the double crossed lines. Okay. So this part. So whatever the part we have done. So that is 1/2 of 1/5. That is 1/2 of 1/5. Suppose in another parts also, if you are doing into dividing into two parts. So in another parts also, if you are dividing into two parts. So now totally how many parts are there? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here 2. Here this is 9, this is 10. So totally how many? 10. So how many parts we have got? 10 parts. So 10 is the final result. So finally I got 10. So in this 10 parts, how many regions I have shared commonly? So like this. So this is common region of shading. So how many regions I have shaded? So only one region is there as a common part. Okay. So one region is a common part. So 1/10 is the answer. So for the first one we have got the answer. Now for the second one we have to get. Second one. What is second one? 1/5 into is there. So can I write 1/5 of 1/2? 1/5 of 1/2. Now again draw one circle. Draw one more circle. So first do this one. So in a circle you should do the how many parts? 2 parts. 2 parts I have done. So how many regions I have to shade? One region I have to shade. So upper part I will be shading. Okay. Upper part is a shaded part. Okay. So this is a shaded part. I have done the shading. Hope you are understanding very well. Okay. Now this is 1/2 part. So from this 1/2 part, how many? Again you have to divide into 5 parts. Okay. Now we have to check this one in this part. So here how many parts we have to divide? 5 parts. So 5 parts I am dividing. Okay. So this is the center. From center onwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 parts are there. Okay. So I hope so you are getting. Okay. So 5 parts are there. So 5 parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in this 5 parts, how many regions I have to shade? One region I have to shade. So all the lines are down lines. Now I will shade one region as a slanted region. Okay. So this is a part. This is the part which I have shaded into 1/5. So here totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. And here also there will be 5. Is it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is only one part which is having. So here 5 parts. Here also 5 parts. So totally how many parts will be? 10 parts. So in this 10 parts, how many regions will be shaded as a common part? So only one region I have shaded as a common part. So in only one region there are cross lines and there are down lines. So both are equal. Is it right? So the result is also equal. Result is equal and both are only common lines. Only one region is there as a common lines. So if you count here also there will be 10 lines. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it right, children? So now both are equal. So 1/10 is equals to 1/10. Okay. This is about the about the some example problems. Okay, so in some without pictorial representation means like this you have to do. Without pictorial representation means just if you do this one, it is enough. Okay, so this is about the problems, children. So now and one more thing here, if you want to finally what we can say means multiplication of two fractions means you have to multiply product of two numerators by product of two denominators. So whatever the result here will be product of two numerators, and in the denominator product of two denominators, then only you will get the correct answer. Okay, so this is about the some problems. So now I will give some problems as a homework to you, so try to do them very easily. Find the first bit. Find the following. Find the following. A 1 by 2 into 1 by 12 is equals to B 3 by 7 into 4 by 5. B. Next, second bit. Find find 1 by 7 into 1 by 4 into 1 by just now I completed 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 using pictorial representation. Using pictorial representation. So first bit is just find the following: 1 by 2 into 1 by 12. Just multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. Second problem is also same like that only. So second bit is find 1 by 4 into 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 using pictorial representation. For the second bit you have to write a pictorial representation also, pictures. So just now I have drawn now, so those pictures you have to draw for these problems. Okay, so if any doubts in the second bit, so you can recall back to this class so that you can understand the previous problem. Okay, so this is your today's homework, children. So try to do this very easily, children. So in the next class we shall see some word problems and exercise part regarding this multiplication of two fractions. Okay, so thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you.